Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth. And out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. The crowd is up for it this week, I can tell you that. Glad to have you with us as we kick off the next event right here on 2K Sports. Great shot. The second hole in TPC Louisiana sets up the first of numerous birdie opportunities.
Third shot into this par 5 to a green that sits above the player, but watch out, missing either right or long, you're in terrible shape. Accuracy with your third is a must.
5 feet coming up to the cup. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
This is a par putt. Currently 1 under for the round. And now onto the par 4 fourth hole. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. From around 140 yards here. 3 strokes off the lead. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
If he holds this, Lydia Ko gets behind and he can potentially get on a roll in this rivalry.
That's just about 3 feet away.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one's like a going left to right, it looks like.
Oh, never mind. Go and make a par on the next. Job done. Let's head to the next. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. So close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
Pete Dye put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped. You drive it in that fairway bunker and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
His second shot here. Only 2 shots off the pace. Lining up the birdie putt here. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Beauty of a chip shot there. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, But so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Well, that came out with some heat on it. Just 3 feet to the cup. Putting now for a bogey. He's currently T4 at the moment. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, we can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're threading it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement in it.
And that performance will now take him to 3 under par. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Quality shot, that one. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And he's now the solo leader in this event. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Let's return to live play now. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And it's just about 3 feet away.
This is for par.
And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. That's some good golf right there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This one's around 210.
Lining this putt up from a fair distance. Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. Still in the lead now after that hole. Rich, just 3 holes to go here at TPC Louisiana, and what a finish it is. A great short 4 at 16.
Luke, this is something special here. You can go for it if you want, but you better be mindful of that water up and around the green. Just lay it up out to the left, and you shouldn't have anything more than a pitching wedge to this minuscule green.
Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole. And a chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. The par 3 17th requires a really strong tee shot, doesn't it, Rich?
That it does. Again, a very difficult par 3 with water all the way down the left-hand side. Just bail out to the right as best you can and rely on your short game to make that par.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
He's got this one going down the hill and moving to the left. Let's see how he deals with it.
The 18th hole is a par 5. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that one will play. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. His round has come to a close. That is an impressive birdie. And he finds himself on top spot of the leaderboard as this round comes to a close.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Great to have you back with us. And as our day gets underway, the featured player is tied at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see how he deals with the pressure. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. And that's going to set the tone for the day.
Oh, it was just so tough to hit the green from there.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Here's a look at the par 5 second. That's a bit out of shape. And Henny, how is his lie looking?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
This one's for birdie. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. He's currently sitting in first place, stepping onto the par 3 third.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Putting for a par here. And now -7 for the event. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
Pretty good shot there.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. He shares the lead.
A stunning approach shot that everyone down here enjoyed, apart from Lydia Ko.
Here's Lydia Ko. Wow, what a save.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Good looking shot this. Well, Rich, when she exploded onto the scene as a precocious young teenager, winning early, dominating the women's game, New Zealand had a bright young star in Lydia Ko, and it's only continued to shine right throughout her career. She's a lot to marvel at, isn't she?
She is, and it never ceases to amaze me, Luke, how players at such a young age have so much success, and then they taper off a little bit. Well, not fall away, but they taper off, and the game doesn't quite go the way it's always gone their entire life. They struggle. But then when they do come back, it's like they're even better than what they were before. And I think that's what you see in Lydia. You know, she came out and a wunderkind, was winning everything at a young age, amateur, then professional. And
yeah, she exploded onto the scene.
She exploded, and then there was just a little bit of a drop-off, you know, and a little bit of confidence got shaken, which, like, how did that happen? She's the most confident person out there. She's beating everybody. And then all of a sudden, she fails, and, you know, kind of changes things up a little bit, you know, knocks the dirt off and gets right back on that horse and starts winning again. I'm always fascinated by that, because when you lose your confidence as a golfer, it's so hard to get it back, because sometimes what happened to you is the death of you. You're just like, I can't shake, you know, whatever got into my brain or into my swing. I can't quite shake that, and I can't forget about it. And she's done so seamlessly. Hats off to her. I love watching her game. I love watching her play, but I'm more fascinated by the fact that she's come back stronger, I believe, than she was when she first came out.
As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. Fairways and greens. Easy game, isn't it?
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
This one is going straight at it.
This putt is about 8 feet.
This for a birdie run.
And he's done it. He's holed it, and that means he extends his lead. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Wonderfully played. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, what an eagle. Great putt. Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last. This is his second shot. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Ooh. That's just about 3 feet away.
Nice little par putt here.
He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. We have a par 4 on this one, and after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but it'll do. That's tiny. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to right.
And this putt coming up for his par. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. On the tee here, the par 3 14th. Going with the hybrid. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And now that finds him in first place. That's a good-looking shot there. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Now 6 shots in front after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
This hole is a par 3. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And now this. Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic and New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Impressive. Absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.